I travel home to remember the sound of morning. I choose the evening to pray. I remember this as it is. For when the city returns, when the sound of the green line trolley cars and skyscrapers surround my senses, diminishing this version of my imagination, I will remember this, the silence and the nighttime. I will remember red sand on bare feet, my skin sticky, glistening in the sun, my hair like untamed wool. I will remember the air, thick, of Africa. I will remember my mother in the night and the children she cares for. I will see them once more as they play, peeking at me from the crack in the doorway. I will remember my auntie and her famous jollof rice, asking me in flawless Isha, native tongue, Iyeoka, ofore onegbe? That means, Iyeoka, how is everything? You're too skinny. And I, struggling to keep up, clumsily responding, Butaye, auntie. That means I don't know what you just said. I will remember the marketplace and the women selling smoked corn and plantain. I will remember the taste of moi moi and agusi soup, ogbolo soup, pepper soup, dodo, the sound of Doris pounding yam, fresh oranges from the Anamogija farm. When Boston city lights mask the majesty of my favorite constellations, I will remember the moon, pregnant and smiling at me because I am a poet, as if she knows that I am invested enough to write about it. And because I am a poet, I will remember the unseen, the homeless and the beggars, the roadside wanderers, the people just trying to survive. I remember the children roadside selling cell phones and unwanted trinkets. I will remember the local roads beaten and eroded by rain and time. Huts built beside a 15-story hotel skyrise. So many having so much. Neighbors with others living with nothing but the hand-me-downs on their backs. And the reality of poverty crushing their promises of tomorrow. I choose to leave behind my rose-colored glasses in my grandfather's village. Because when my plane finally lands back in Boston, I need to believe that Nigeria changes me every single time. Call it a small dose of third world reality. Whatever you call it, these are the moments that teach us how to recognize what we take for granted. Constant electricity and clean water. Hospitals on every corner. The opportunity for us to rise beyond our native borders. These are the details that risk a fate of becoming lost or forgotten like the sounds of the morning. Because when the city returns, when the sounds of the green line trolley cars and skyscrapers surround my senses, diminishing this version of my imagination, I will remember this. I need to remember this.